Okay, welcome back. Once again, Capitals here. Welcome back to Starcraft 2. This is another one of my league games here from the other day. Oh, hang on. What's this all about? Hang on. There we go. Let's give it a that. Right, there we go. So, anyway, starting up here in the northwest, we have myself playing as Zerg, doing the exact trick to get this extra drone up. And down here in the southwest, we have my opponent, this is Ryu, playing as Terran. So again, I'm sorry that Starcraft hasn't appeared recently, and this is the first time I tried to record it with my new recording software, so hence the reason why things are jumping around a little bit. I will have that sorted for next time, don't worry, just for the minute it's a bit of a pain in the arse, because basically a lot of the hotkeys that I use for recording are linked to things in the game, so I'll just have to rebind those. So what, I'll sort it in a bit, but anyway, so, just saying how to, wait, so what's going on here? Right, this guy came over here because I saw him pausing here. I thought he was going to try and bunker inside, but he's not. He's just going to drop a supply depot to try and stop me from expanding. It's a fairly standard thing. Most Zerg will just leapfrog down over here and expand to the south or down over there. Basically just move to the third and then come back and collect this later on. I decided not to. I did something a bit different here, and I do a macro hatch inside. Is music on this? Yeah. It's just like, okay. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, I decided to bypass it for the minute and just build this, come back and start eating this here. And the idea being that while I'm eating that, he's keeping an eye on it, and he's thinking obviously that I'm a complete idiot and that he's managed to hold back my expansion and my production, because obviously with Zerg you want to stop him getting as many hatcheries as you can, because hatcheries is production. But yeah, he doesn't manage to do that because obviously I expand inside my base with a macro hatch. I got 3 on gas. He sat down here. There we go. Now we have 300. We are going to build that anyway. So now we're going to have 3 bases very quickly, which is never a bad thing. 3 hatches. So he's trying to stop my Overlord coming in now. Overlord wants to see everything. So he's got his barracks there. Second command center going double gas. At the moment, I am just building my queens and a couple of zerglings. Okay, now this is where he makes a screw up. He's shooting that down, but he drops this. If we take a look from my point of view, here, I see that. I know what that is. I'm not silly. That is a factory. As soon as you see it go down, just here, I know it's a factory. And then I also know what he's going to do, because I've seen this umpteen times before. Is he's going to do a hot swap. So basically a couple of marines just to begin with, and then what he's going to do is he's going to switch out the factory for the barracks. Okay, now I'm just holding here with a couple of lings at the back. I don't need to do too much at the moment, but I know it's going to be normally a dual Hellion push, so this is sort of the standard thing for most Terrans to do if they're going to go mech. Picking up his command center, going to drop it down there. By this point, he really should be looking to get that up to a orbital. There he goes, a bit sloppy. Going for a starport, so he's doing a 1-1-1 here at the back. Okay, like I said, sorry that Starcraft didn't appear last week. Like I said, I've had a few personal issues, and I just wasn't in the right mood to be playing anything competitive. But obviously, I've got my mojo back now, so I haven't been playing the last few days. I haven't been playing as many games as I normally would, but I've been tearing up the ladder again quite happily, so luckily I hadn't had a lot of drop down the league, so still where I was, still in Platinum 2. I'll get back out Platinum 2 in a bit, but at the moment it's just a case of just, you know, getting back on the horse, as it were, for me, which is the most important thing. So we're sending out a group of slow links just to have a quick look, see what we see. Okay, so I saw this, and this pretty much confirmed that, yeah, I'm playing mech. And then when I saw this using his barracks as a scouting unit, yeah, that completely confirmed I'm up against a mech player. So I know what I'm expecting here. We already have our lair up and running. We're going to hide all of our little lings in the background. He's not going to take on a queen, not with 2 Hellions. It's not worth it for him. And in production, he's got 1 Viking. I'm producing an absolute load of lings. Here we go. 1 complete round of lings. So now I have lots of them. That's a bit better. Right. Let's have a look. So at the moment, I'm producing just some overlords. And now I'm producing enough lings, drones, just to finish this off. I really should have extra gas by now as well. Should be starting to get that. But realistically, I like to get my gas after my second hatch is fully saturated. Just purely because with Zerg in the early game, gas is quite hard to spend unless you're going baneling. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of banelings, which I'm not at the moment. Road to another thing that costs a fair amount of gas, but yeah, again, I'm not really doing that, so... There we go, 16 out of 16, and we have that there. Okay, we've come in here, we've caused some trouble. We've completely gutted this mineral line now. There we go, we're going to eat that. Now, can we get this next one as well? Yes, we can. There we go. And the reason why we did that is quite simple. We don't want him having minerals. Okay, oh, okay. Here we go. If you manage to get a scout in at any point and you see your opponent has multiple Starport Tech Labs in the lower levels, they're going battlecruiser. No ifs, no buts. They're going BC. Alright, that's just the way of it. What am I doing at the moment? I already have my Hydra Den on the way. So I'm going to go Lingbane Hydra. Hydra's basically there to shoot these guys down. So what he's doing with that. He's got 3... No, he's moved them there. He had 3 guys stood here doing nothing a minute ago. But this is why he sent that Viking out to hunt down overlords. He's doing it again now because he's already popped 2 of them, I think, at this point. Yeah. He's sending them out now to hunt down overlords because he does not want me coming into his base and seeing what he's about. But he now knows I have anti-air. I really need to make him faster off creep at the minute. But what he's going to do here, he's going to send these into the corner and he's going to build up a critical mass of them. And then his aim is basically going to be to jump here, just to jump straight across the map and engage. Now, that's all well and good. But if your opponent knows it's coming, or has faced this sort of thing before, like I have, and having a couple of Hydras in the mix should tell him that I'm basically prepping for what he's about to do. Here we go, let's shoot down his barracks. He's also going for the Yamato cannon. The Yamato cannon? It's Yamamoto cannon, it used to be. Anyway, but he's going for the weapon refit, which is the big fucking gun on the front that blows everything up. This barracks is burning down, so that will be dead in the not too distant future unless he repairs it. Which doesn't look like he's going to. He's producing a couple of annoying little buggers now. We've also got a Banyan Nest at the back. And I'm putting down a couple of extra creep tumors. Okay, he's still hunting down, but he's on the move command, so he's using it as almost an aerial scout. Right, this has not been saved, so it is going to burn down. 3, 2, bang. There it goes. So now he's a bit stuck. Because if he wants to build anything now, any more things, the problem is he hasn't got a barracks, so he can't build a lot of things now. There's the jump. They're coming into the back of my base. But at the moment, I'm pushing into his. This can't fly away. It can try, but it won't get far. Okay, we're just going to remove all of this. That's going to go. Here we go. Let's give it a this before this other thing pops out. Nope, we're going to come over here and shoot this down. So, things get it. So at the moment, we're in a full-on base phase now, pretty much. But the difference is, the amount of damage I can do compared to what he can do. These things hit hard, fast, but they don't necessarily hit hard. That's the problem with battle cruisers. Now he's using one Liberator to try and protect all of his units down here. His SCVs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's dead. Okay, here they go. Here they're trying to break out. Yeah, so one peeled off from the rest. That was actually a pretty good move. He is targeting down my, yeah, my base there. He's coming down here to target this one, but I still have this one intact. Admittedly, it's not exactly mining much of anything apart from gas, but I'm coming back to deal with these. Basically, the aim of moving the lings in here is to make sure he's not, if he's shooting lings, he's not shooting hydras. And in this situation, hydras are much more useful than lings. So basically, I'm using the lings as cannon fodder. That's literally all they are. And there he goes, he jumps across to here. I'll move my drones out of the way. This is a really shitty tactic. He's hiding buildings in the corner. Does have this down here. But other than that, at the moment I have the lead in tech because I still have my lair. I have the lead in income. Not by a lot, but I do. That was really stupid of him going after that rather than my hydras. There we go. Turns one of them round. Now they're all about... This one's the fittest one out of the lot and it's only just over half health. That one's dead as soon as I get another shot at it. At the moment I'm producing lings still. There you go, that's one BC down. Again, just letting him shoot at stuff. As long as he's, again, not shooting hydras, I'm okay with that. That's 2 down. This is his last BC. I have money. From here, I can rebuild. He can't. Again, I just pull my guys out of here. My drones are leaving. Everybody's leaving. This is not going to be enough to destroy my entire base. He doesn't have the money to do anything else. So he's going to use his Yamato gun. That's right, as long as he's doing this, it's not phasing me. It's really not. There we go. Here come the herd. We're moving the herd because I want him to intercept. I want him to think that I'm abandoning. Two volleys. Do a fair amount of damage. But again, the problem he's got is he's barely mining. On the other hand, oh, I pulled them back. Got him. And he just quits. So, let's take a look at what went well with that game and what went wrong. This is a shit tactic. Okay, it did some damage, but it was an all-in. As soon as he saw hydras on the field, he should have curtailed it. But instead he spent every penny he had trying to do that. This is all he's got left. He's battened himself into a corner. 3 battle cruisers will not beat 15 hydras. Right? They just won't do it. If I'd have been sensible and pressed A here, it would have had an even harder job of doing it. But I never really got enough gas production up for that. But, there you go. So, what did I do right? So I think my composition was the right composition for the right time. I really should have defended better. But, once I'd wiped all this out, and basically I knew it was an all-in. So at that point, I could deal with it at my leisure. What did I do with my recruits? Is better, but it's still not brilliant. My income was never brilliant. My gas income was very sloppy, and I never kept up on my upgrades. What did my opponent do wrong? Well, he only got one upgrade for a start. He never built enough. This was never going to work. Up against someone, a Xerxes fought it before, you're not going to win. And as soon as if in his position, as soon as I saw Hydras attacking that building, and that there were Hydras on the field, I would have switched to a full-on mech army. Hydras are really good, but they're glass cannons. So against tanks, they're going to struggle. And that's what he needed to do. But he didn't. He sat there and thought to himself, oh, I know, this is one build I know, I'm going to keep doing it. The other thing I didn't do, obviously, was spend my fucking money. You know, that's ridiculous. I literally could have expanded everywhere. But yeah, that's what I really needed to do, and I didn't. But yeah, so this building up for BCs, as soon as you saw Hydras on the field, I went for early Hydra. As soon as he saw them, he should have said, you know what, this is not going to work, we'll switch, and gone for you know, a lot of tanks, because tanks pretty much one-shot Hydras. You know, and their splash damage, obviously, a ball of Hydras, they can do a lot of damage, because Hydras don't have that much health. You know, not compared to Roaches have 150, Hydras have 90. So, you know, you can cut, Roaches are only lightly armoured, so you can cut through them quite easily. So that's what he should have done. He should have he should have spotted that and gone, right, okay, we're not going to win with BCs, let's switch out. But instead he went with one build that obviously he knows and lost. So what would I do? What do I need to work on this? Okay, so let's go for that bit. On this particular game, my economy was abysmal. I never really got it going properly. My production, again, I never really got going properly. My defence back here was abysmal. I shouldn't have let him take as much as I did. What did I do right? The attack at the right time, crippling this base, meaning that he didn't have more BCs to jump, so I still had the ability to deal with them. And generally my what's the word? The troop selection, composition. That's the word. My troop composition. See, knew it all along. That was the best one for this particular build. To counter him. So I think I picked the right composition. I switched at the right time. So yeah, that's what I did right. What did my opponent do right? Be honest, not a lot. This defense back here was okay, but by that point it was too late. You know, this wall was never going to hold. You had no defenses. You expected me to go, oh no, battle cruisers, and die. But I didn't. I let you keep eating that because I'd expanded. You could never take out all my bases. And what did you do wrong? The build. As soon as you saw Hydras, you should have backed out. Rhea was going to just... Hydras are a very good counter to battlecruisers, especially when you get large numbers of them. So there was no way this was going to win. Yeah, you've done a fair amount of damage, but at the end of it, who's still standing? Your production was never big enough. Your income was never big enough for what you were trying to do. You know, you might catch one or two people out occasionally with that sort of thing, but for the most part, nah. And you're just going to get eaten in a minute. So... if you see this, piece of advice for you, my friend. Right, as soon as you see Hydras on the field, as soon as you see a Zerg with a Hydra lair, Hydra den, don't build air. Hydras are very, very good at shooting down things in the sky. What you needed at this point was Ravens, tanks, and something hefty. And you know, Hellbats would have done the job. So Hellbat, tank, and Vikings. What do you want Vikings for? Observation mostly. And to throw down a few annoying anti-armor missiles as well. Because you put anti-armor on these things, because on Hydras. Where are they? Where are my Hydras? Hydras. There they are. You put anti-armor on these things and they don't have an awful lot of armor to start with. Then they basically die very rapidly. Especially to tanks. So that was what you really needed to do. Excuse me. That was where you should have gone with this. As soon as you saw the Hydra den, knowing that a couple of BCs aren't going to finish the game, you're not going to win it. I mean, admittedly, it was a good backstab, yes, but your defense was too weak to hold. So that's what I'd do if I was you. So next time, just change your strategy a little bit, work on your defense, and think to yourself, right, you needed... How much did you actually see, other than... Before you went into my base, how much did you know about it? Let's have a look. Let's go back here. Nothing? Nothing. So we're just getting to... Nothing. Okay, so you literally knew nothing about what I was doing until you leapt. Okay, man, what you need to do is scan to see what the hell you were jumping into. This is a bad plan. For all you knew, I could have been prepped specifically for this and had a massive hydras waiting in my base. Luckily for you, I didn't, but I quite easily could have done. You knew about that. That's all you know. You never went any further. Dude, scouting is essential. This is why I had units coming in as best I could up to here to make sure I knew what was going on. And why I sent my overlord in at the beginning. And then, let's have a look. Where's your camera? So your income is not good enough to build anything at the moment, so let's have a look. This is where I'm building up my banelings. This is all from Rio's viewpoint, so let's have a look, see what he sees. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Before you knew, I could have had anything waiting there. And as it happens, I have enough down here just to chew through your defences. You raised the gate, but that's not going to help. This needs to be gone now. It's too late. He's looking at stuff. Looking at stuff. Loading them up. Lifting off. But by this point, it's too late. Seriously, by this point, it's too late. You have no base, you have no income. This is your entire attack now. This is all you've got. Like I said, you didn't know what you were jumping into. So, just a little bit scared. You never upgraded to an orbital either. Look, your current command center, just standard command centers. Orbitals, dude. They cost a little bit, but they can make you so much as a Terran. Dropping mules, dropping in scans. Handy. Very useful. But what were you doing? You're just trying to micro one little thing. This is all you got left at this point. So yeah. Basically, it looks to me... If you see this reel, let me know. Because it looks to me like you've seen someone do this build and thought, oh, that looks cool. And so you've mimicked it. But you've missed out a lot of the basics of Terrans. And by doing that, you've basically left yourself open to a vicious assault here. Okay? So you really want orbitals dropping down mules. You know, if you're not sure that you can keep that up, just go for planetaries. Planetaries aren't the best things to put into place, but at least it would have helped you a bit. One, they've got more armour, and two, they've got a big fucking gun on the top. Admittedly, it means they can't fly anymore, but flying really didn't help too much anyway, did it? And as for this in this position, it's not bad, but I could just come and send Hydra there. It's dead. So, anyway, I'm going to leave that there. This week on the channel, we've got another bargain bucket coming up tonight, and we've got, it's going to be Vagina Guy again. More during the week. So yeah, I'm also going to be hopefully going to be live streaming on Wednesday on Twitch, so you can catch me over there. So yeah, if you see this, I hope to see you there. If not, I will, and maybe I'll catch you next time around. But anyway, for the minute, I've been Cappadocia, signing off.